To check approximation, as I told you, to check the approximation, we have two formula, one by absolute error way and the second by error bond. Error bond I will discuss when I give you the numerical method, because each numerical method has its own error bond formula. Now, before I start over the first chapter or the chapter number 2, you have any question, please, regarding our last lecture, or anything you want to ask before I start, you can ask me, please. Any question?
Yes, doctor. Can you
Yes.
send to us this PDF?
Yes, I will send everything. I will send everything. What I will do, I will send this PDF, as I told you last time here. Please, you don't need to look any muzakra, any book here and there. Only you focus on my lecture note, and I give you guarantee that you will never have any problem in midterm or the final exam.
Because I want to make notes on.
Huh?
Because I want to write notes.
Now, that's I tell you how to write note. You have to write for each chapter. I give some, in the start of each chapter, I give some basic point. And that basic point you have to separate in your sheet. And before you go for that chapter, read that cream, the best point, 6, 4, 6, 7 point will be there, inshallah, for each chapter. If you understand that point, you have never problem, inshallah, for the chapter. Only calculation you need that. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Right. Come now about the chapter number 2, one of the best chapter of 254, one of the good chapter. When I say the best chapter, remember that one. Best mean not very simple, right? Yes, you have to work hard for this one. It's slightly, I will not call difficult, but it slightly need more attention, need more hard work for this chapter. So chapter number 2, and this is one of the best chapter you will not use in 254, inshallah, when you do research, master degree, PhD, whatever, you need this information of this chapter also you need in the future. Right? So please keep on, give attention on this one here. The solution of the nonlinear equation. Now you remember that one. What do you mean by equation? What is the meaning of the equation? Equation mean you have the two expression, right hand, left hand expression, and the right hand expression, and we show that their relation between them by this symbol. This symbol will give you the relation between left hand side expression and the right hand side expression. And that is called the simple meaning of the equation. And what is the left hand side expression and the right hand side expression? Generally given by the teacher some number, some constant number. But the left hand side expression are some variable, unknown variable, that's you are going to find out. And of course, when you find out the value of the left hand side expression, and when you put here, and if their jawab is equal to right hand side, then say alhamdulillah, we are dealing with the equation. That's the simple meaning of the equation. If the left and right not equal, so it means it is not an equation. So when you know the idea of the equation, we go further in it. And how we go further in it, what type of equation we have here now. And the type of the equation we can know depend on our left hand side expression. The left hand side expression, I told you, they must have some unknown variable. And the shape of the variable give us what type of the equation we are using. In chapter number 2, what type of equation we have here now is a nonlinear equation. It means all the unknown variable majud on the left hand side should not have a power 1. because if the variable power 1, it is called linear equation, not the non-linear. It's mean the all variable involved in the on the left hand side should be power more than 1, or any power is a minus or fraction way 1 by 2, 3 by 5, but should not be equal to 1, and that is called the nonlinear equation. That is our chapter name, called the nonlinear equation. And now, of course, when you know your equation is a nonlinear equation, now you need to find the solution. Solution mean you need to find the unknown variable on the left hand side, satisfy right hand side. Alhamdulillah, that's the jawab of the nonlinear equation. Now, what type of the nonlinear equation we will discuss in our chapter number 2, a nonlinear equation of the form of algebraic equation. Algebraic equation mean a polynomial. You have this polynomial equation before. I think about you are in the very basic course, maybe in the school also you have the polynomial equation. A polynomial equation is like this one. A polynomial equation of degree 3n. This is the formula. This is called polynomial equation. And what is n? N give you the degree of the equation. It's mean n should not be 1. It should be greater than 1, because we are talking about is a non-linear. So it's mean degree should be more than 1. That's the things we have here. These are, I give you the simple example of the polynomial equation. Is x squared plus 5x plus 6 equal to 0, x cube equal to this, and x 200 minus this. These are the polynomial equation. This is called the polynomial equation degree 2. This is called polynomial equation degree 3. This is called polynomial equation 200. So when we discuss our chapter number 2, we need nonlinear equation, and the nonlinear equation must be either this way, or this way, in the polynomial form, but not equal to degree 1. If you have not polynomial equation, then we can have a shape of equation like this one, which means the power is not integer, positive integer, and power is maybe negative. Power is a fraction. Is power x 1 by 2, x power 2 by 3. These are also equation and also called nonlinear equation. So maybe in chapter number 2, our equation shape maybe look like this one. And what is the third shape? Maybe our polynomial equation look like this one. X is equal to cosine x, or sine x, or tangent x, or cotangent, whatever, or exponential, or like this type of equation generally called transcendental equation. I think you have this idea in 106 or 2 or 3 somewhere. You read this transcendental equation. Transcendental equation are such equation which involve either trigonometric function or exponential function or logarithmic function. We call it transcendental equation, and all transcendental equation must be non-linear. So it's mean I give you the shape of the equation, and the shape of the equation, what it should be either this form, polynomial form, or not a polynomial form, or transcendental equation, any one of the things here. And also, note one more thing there. All the equation, either polynomial form or this non-polynomial form or transcendental, must be equation of only one variable. Only one variable involved, x, and the x here. So after you have the equation, what is your next things you have to do in chapter number 2? The important things, after you know the idea of the nonlinear equation, you need to find you have to convert your f of x equation, nonlinear equation, into the form of f of x is equal to 0. F of x is equal to the 0. And what is f of x is equal to 0 mean? You have to take, for example, what is your f of x here? You take 1 on other side, take all the variable, all the term on one side, make one side equal to 0. So non-zero side is your f of x. It means what is your f of x here? X minus 1 plus 2x minus 1. What is your f of x here? Root x plus x minus 2, because this becomes 0 in here. And what is your f of x? It is already 0, so no need. This is your f of x. So you have to find f of x in the form of this one. And after you have the equation, you convert into the form of short form of the equation, which is the f of x is equal to 0. And your job is to find out what? The solution of the equation. The solution of the equation is what? What is the definition? We say, sometimes we say solution of the nonlinear equation, sometimes we say root. Root and solution exactly same meaning. We say if f of x is continuous function, we say a number alpha for which your f of alpha is equal to 0, then this alpha we always call the root of the equation or 0 of the function you have here now. So this is the things we have to know. We have to solve the root of the nonlinear equation or the solution of the nonlinear equation. Solution of the nonlinear equation mean is such number when we put into the equation, your left and right side must be equal to the 0. For example, can you give me, please, any student give me idea? This is the nonlinear equation. Yes, it is nonlinear equation. What is the degree of this one? 2. And degree 2 give you idea what? You must have a 2 root. Can you give me, how can we find the root of this one? Any student, please?
We simplify by finding
We
two
make tahleel,
numbers.
right?
We find two numbers that their sum is 5 and their multiplication answer is 6, which is 2 and 3.
Yes.
So the root is minus 3 minus 2.
Minus 2. And why we call minus 3 and minus 2 is a root? Because when we put in place of x minus 2, this become 4. Minus 2 become minus 10 plus 6. What is the jawab?
Equal 0.
0. It means minus 2 is a root. And same way you can put here is a minus 3. When you put minus 3, how much you have? Minus 3 power 2 is a 9. Minus 3 minus 15 and plus 6. 9 plus 6, 15. 15 minus 15 is a 0. Yes, minus 2 and minus 3 are the root. And the same way we can find for all other things we have here now. So what is the root mean? Root mean is such number when we put into the equation on the left hand side, your must be equal to the right hand side, then we call is a root here. And that root is called, throughout this chapter, I call this root is alpha. And what is alpha mean? The root or the exact solution. And I told you last time, we are not interested in exact solution. We are interested is what? We are interested in the approximate the solution. So we will not find alpha, we will find approximation of the alpha, right? Approximation of the alpha. And I told you last time also, 99.9% chance we have no idea about alpha. and we are not interested in alpha. If alpha given, alhamdulillah. If not given, still alhamdulillah. If alpha we need, must be given by the teacher. You are not supposed to find out by yourself. Your job in 254 is what? You have to find approximation of the exact solution. So as I told you, 99.9 is alpha is not given. So what is if alpha is not given? Teacher must give you the location of alpha. The location of the alpha mean he give you the interval. And he say alpha is majud inside. What is alpha? We are not interested. We are only interested in location. That means alpha is inside. And now we are ready to find out the approximation of the alpha. And if we find the approximation, correct one or not correct one mean when we find the approximation, if the jawab is coming inside the interval, it's may alhamdulillah we are finding the approximation. If the jawab is not coming inside the interval, it means something wrong, either your calculation or that interval has no root for the given equation. So number one, I repeat again, number one, what you need? You need nonlinear equation, right? Given by the teacher. And you know what is the shape of the nonlinear equation. I already give you the three idea. What is the second point you have to do? When you are given nonlinear equation, you convert your nonlinear equation in the form of f of x is equal to 0. That means you need to find f of x. And then what is f of x? Take all the term of the equation on one side, make one side is equal to 0. The non-zero side is your f of x. After having the f of x, what is your next? You need the location. You need the interval. And also interval is given by the teacher. Now, if you can have here this one, for example, this equation, how many root we have for this equation, please?
100.
Huh?
200.
200. And of course, we cannot find the approximation of 200. What is your job in this chapter? You have to find approximation of only one root. So you find this one has 200 root, and we cannot do here. So what we will do, what is the question will given here? Teacher say one of the root of this equation is mujud inside the interval. He give you the interval, right? But he never give you what is the root. And we are not interested in the root. We only need the location. So this is the way. We have the location, but location must have a root. If the location has no root, of course, is the useless. So it means we are blind. We don't know. We must be guarantee first that root is majud inside the interval or not. In exam, teacher can also ask you, this one has 200 root, but one show that, check that one of the root is majud inside the interval. So how can you check this one? You have to go this theorem number 2.2. This theorem will give you guarantee the root is inside the interval or not. And what is that one? You know the f of x. You know after finding f of x, your function must be continuous in the given interval a, b. And then what you have to check only, you check the value of the function at the endpoint of an interval. That means you have to check value of f at a and value of b at b, and then their f of a and f of b must have opposite sign. Opposite sign mean if one is negative, other must be positive. And this condition must be true because positive, negative multiply by 0. If f of a is positive, then f of b must be the negative. And If it is positive, this one. For example, my question is very simple. We do example, inshallah. We have x3 equal to, let's say we have 2x plus 1. This is given by the teacher. How many root we have for this case?
3.
3.
3.
Teachers say, check place check one of the root for this one is inside the interval. Before we find the approximation, we should know, because what is root? We don't need root. We only need the location. Location is given. So how can you check this one? What is your job? First you find your
F of x.
Yeah. What is your f of x, please?
Minus 2x minus 1.
This is your f of x, right? And after having the function, you can easily say this is continuous or not. You remember this is polynomial. And we know polynomial function always continues.
Continuous.
Right. Now, what is your job now? You have to check.
1.6.
Yeah. We say f of, not 1.6. How you know 1.6?
1.5.
What is 1.5?
A.
Yeah, we have to check f of 1.5 and f of
2.
2. Right? What is f of 2? Just because f of 2 you can easily find out easily without calculator or right. What is f of 2?
11. 11.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar.
3.
Huh?
3.
Positive 3.
Is a positive, right? Is that 3? And inshallah, when you find f of 1.5, inshallah, you will get 6.25. So it's mean, what does this mean? This
One
mean,
is negative and one is positive.
yeah, so it's mean f of 1.5 and f of 2 is less than 0. It's mean it is 100% guarantee the one of the root of this equation must be inside. What is the root? As I told you, what is the root? We don't care about that one. We only care about what? The location. It's mean it is 100% guarantee the root is majud inside. Right? So after you know the root, I give the condition here to check here. What is the things next one? So please, I repeat again, please don't, because these are the important points. If you understand this one, wallah, you have no problem in chapter number 2. First one, nonlinear equation. Yes, we know what the meaning in the nonlinear. Number 2, convert your nonlinear equation in the form of short form in f of x is equal to 0. You know how to do. Second, you must have a location of the root. Must be given by the teacher. Then, what you know, location must have a root inside, which I give you this one. Next point, which is more important thing, is your root, the type of the roots. The types of the roots is this one. The types of the root of a nonlinear equation, and your types root of the equation may be simple. Simple means not repeating, or the multiple. Multiple mean the repeating. Okay. Now, please, can you give me idea? What does the root mean?
Solution.
Yes, solution. We say x is equal to, for example, I say x equal to a is a root of nonlinear equation, this one, right? What is this meaning, please? Can you give me what that mean?
F of A equal 0.
Yes, that mean f of a must equal to,
0.
this is a guarantee we have here now. What is your next job? Your next job is you have to check this root is simple or the multiple. And I give you the definition. What is the simple mean? Simple mean not repeating. Multiple mean
Repeat.
repeating. Okay. Now you can see here. X plus 5x plus 6 equal to 0. How many root, please? We already know. Is
2.
it?
2 roots.
Is it 2, right?
Yes.
And these 2 root are the simple root because they are not same. They are not repeating. So we can call -2 and -3 are the simple root of this equation. Okay?
Okay.
Let's we have x square plus 4x plus 4 equal to 0. This is non-linear equation. Yes, it is non-linear equation. It means we have the root of this one. And what is the root? Can anyone?
-2.
Minus 2.
-2
-2 and -2. These are the
Repeating.
repeaters. So now you know the idea of the, because when you solve it, the equation in advance, you must know you are dealing with a simple root or multiple root. You can find easily like this one. Okay. X power 200 minus 2x plus 1 equal to 0. This is non-linear equation? Yes, it is. Because the degree is more than 1. It has how many root?
200.
200. Can you give me idea x is equal to 1 is a root or not?
It's a root.
Yes, is a root.
Is a root because you put
Yes.
in place of x is a 1. 1 power 200 is 1 minus 2 plus 1. 2 minus 2 is a 0, is a root. Okay. Can you give me idea this is simple or multiple? Any student?
We can't because we don't know.
We
about-
cannot do this one here because it's difficult here because we cannot make tahleel. Maybe you can make, but I cannot make it. Well, you are good student, you can. No, you cannot do this one. You will finish your life and you will never make the tahleel of this one. So it's mean to make tahleel to check the simple or multiple root is not an easy job. It is easy only when you are dealing with a very simple polynomial equation. So for this one, I give you a very simple condition that when you know the root and then you can check this alpha is a simple or multiple root, what you do, just take the derivative of the function. If the derivative of the function is not equal to 0, then we say what? Alpha is a simple root. But if the derivative of the function at alpha equal to 0, then we call it is the multiple root. Now you have the idea. Can you now you can know this one? This is simple or multiple root, please. Yes, please. Anyone?
Repeating.
Multiple.
How you know the multiple? How you know?
From calculator.
Calculator is kharban. Well, throw it calculator here. What is the derivative? What is the derivative of the function?
200x
200 x power
199
minus
2.
right. What is f dash at 1?
-1.
Huh?
No. Yes, -1.
100
No, minus
98.
1.
No, no, just don't give me the jawab. Just say equal to 0 or not.
Not.
Not
Not
equal.
equal to 0. It's mean your 1 is what?
So not repeating.
Simple root.
Always simple root.
Yeah.
If f dash is not equal to 0, it is
Not repeating.
not repeat. It's a simple root. You understand my point, please? This is the most important point you have.
Yes. And x equal half is a root.
If you have x is equal to half is a, no, x is equal to 1 is a root.
Also the x equal to half.
We don't care. We don't care about, because we're interested in only one root.
Okay.
Right? That's the things we have here now. X square. Now let's say I give you the difficult things. You are good a student. E power x minus x square taqseem by 2 minus x minus 1 equal to 0. This is non-linear equation or not?
Yes, non-linear.
Yes.
Non-linear. X is equal to 0 is root or not?
Yes, is root.
Yes,
It's a
root.
root, because e
Yes.
power x is a 1, e power 0 is 1, so 0 minus 0, 1 minus 1 is a 0. Now, it is a simple root or multiple root?
Multiple.
Is a multiple root, because what is the derivative? I'm right? This is the derivative.
Yes.
So what is f dash? What is f dash 0?
Equal to
0.
0.
So it is a
0.
the multiple root. So what is, how to check
By this
simple
formula.
root? By this formula. But later on, inshallah, I will tell you, because when I say 0 is a multiple root. What does multiple root mean? Basic idea. Multiple root mean
Repeating.
repeating. Now, when we do that one later on, inshallah, we will check when it is multiple, it means it's repeating. Then we also have to check how many times it's repeating, right? But this is later on, not now. What you know now, the root may be simple or maybe
Multiple.
the multiple, right? Now, what is the other point also here? That you have to remember this point here. Your root must be real. Your root must be only one, must be the real. X square plus 5x plus 6 equal to 0. How many root for this one? We already know. -2 and 3. They are real, right?
Yes.
X square plus x plus 1 equal to 0. This is non-linear equation or not?
Yes, non-linear.
Yes. So how many root for this one? Should be
2.
2. Are they real or not?
Not.
Not, because you cannot make tahleel. And when you cannot make tahleel, how can you find the root, please? Any student? You do in the school level. You know, there's the formula x is equal to minus b plus minus jazr b square minus 4ac taqseem by 2a. You remember this formula or not?
Yes.
Yeah. So when we use this formula to make tahleel, we will see jazr has a negative inside. And you remember that one. We always say jazr should not be Negative inside, because if jazr is negative inside, it is
Imaginary.
haram. So we cannot take this one. Of course, when we talk in the sense of the real number, so it will be complex one here. So it's mean we will find approximation of only one root, but that root must be the real also. Agree? So all this basic point, please, when you go for the chapter number 5-2, you read this, the point here, when you understand the idea. So I just very quick review. We need nonlinear equation given by the teacher. Yes. You need to find what? By yourself, you need to find f of x. And how to find f of x? Take all the term on one side, make one side equal to 0. Your function must be only one variable. Next, you need to find the root of the, or the solution of the nonlinear equation. And how can you find the solution of the nonlinear equation? You have given the location only, which location must have a root inside. And how can you check the location is inside? Your function must be continuous in the interval, and function must be have the opposite sign at the end point of the interval. F of a negative, then f of b must be positive, or reverse way. When you have the root, then you can also check, after checking the root majud inside the interval, you have to check my root is simple or the multiple, and that you can check the root is inside the interval. But remember this formula, when you want to check the root is real, simple or multiple, what you need, please? How can you check the root is simple or multiple?
Take the derivative.
Yeah, to take the derivative, but root must be given. Exact solution must be given. But I told you 99.9% chance your exact solution is not given. If your exact solution is not given, do you know it's a simple or multiple?
No.
No, we cannot know. So when the root is not given, then teacher will mention by himself it is a simple or the multiple. Agree? You got my point?
Yes.
Yes, good. Now we know all the basic information for the chapter number 2, that now we are ready to find the approximation. And to find the approximation, definitely we need what? We need some numerical methods we have here now. And inshallah, in chapter number 2, we will use 5 numerical methods. 4 numerical methods we will use for the case of simple root approximation, and only one method, we will use for the case of the multiple. We can use all 5 for both cases, but of course the first 4 will be the only suitable one, the best one, the good one for the simple case, and the 5th one will be the best one for the multiple one. Now, and you remember that one here, when I told you in my first lecture, when I say we use numerical method, and numerical method, we have a 2 group of numerical method, direct group and iterative group. And I told you iterative slightly difficult here to use. In iterative method, we need what? Initial solution given by the teacher. We need stopping criteria given by the teacher. We need to check converge or diverge, that you have to check by yourself. In iterative method, and in direct method, numerical method is very simple, very easy. Only 1 step, 2 step, we find the jawab. Alhamdulillah, no need anything. But in this case, we need all this info. So in chapter number 2, inshallah, we will discuss all 5 numerical methods belong to the iterative group. So it's mean we need initial approximation, we need stopping criteria, we need to check convergence or divergence. I will give you all the idea, inshallah, easily. Because No need for the confusion of the initial approximation. Teacher will provide you. No need confusion with the stopping criteria. Teacher will mention you do this way. And convergence, you have to check by yourself. And I will give you a very small formula, inshallah. You check that formula, it will converge or not converge. Converge mean your jawab will come inside the interval, and diverge mean the jawab is not coming inside the interval. If the jawab is not coming inside the interval, it means useless, because jawab should be come inside the interval, because your alpha, your exact solution is majood inside the interval, and we are doing what? We are finding approximation of the alpha. So we will talk inshallah next time here, next lecture, about approximation of the simple root first, inshallah. Then we find the approximation of the multiple root. For approximation of the simple root, inshallah, we use the four numerical method. Is called bisection method, fixed point method, Newton method, and secant method. These are the four numerical methods suitable for the case of the simple root. But if in exam teacher say, remember this point, please don't forget. If in exam teacher say, use the best method for the simple root, then you always go for what? The Newton method. If he never say best, then he will provide the name of the method. Use bisection, use fixed point, use secant, or use Newton. But sometime in exam teacher say, use the best method for simple root, and the best method for simple root is a Newton. The methods will have it. We talk about this one next time, inshallah. Now we finish up to here. Any question come from you? If you don't understand, if you have a small confusion, please ask me here before I take the attendance. Any question? You are with me or sleeping? All of you are sleeping, please.
No,
Give
no.
yes or no.
With you,
Doctor.
Yes, please. This is therefore because this, I hate Corona, this problem, because we must be face to face, right? Inshallah, our midterm exam and the final exam will be face to face. But please, when I ask any question, you just give me answer. No, doctor, I have no problem. Is okay, clear, everything. Or if you have a question, you ask me. But give me response, please. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so everything is okay now. I will start, inshallah, bisection method next time here. And I will send you the PDF file for the first lecture, and this one, maybe today, inshallah, to your email. Okay? And syllabus, as I told you, just wait. I'm waiting for the tariq for the midterm exam and the final exam. As soon as I got, I will put in the syllabus form, and then I will send you that syllabus with you here. And you will look all in my web page, which is fac.ksu.edu.sa and /Rizwan BU. I will send you, inshallah, everything. Don't worry. No need, right? Okay, let's take your attendance now, please. Still, I think some students are coming and going out. Maybe their number changed now with the list I give you. But inshallah, when I take attendance, I will give you also your name here now. Number 1?
Yes.
Isa?
Yes.
Okay, please. So it's the same, no change. Number 2? Saud. Number 3?
Yes.
Abdullah?
Yes.
Yes. No change. Number 4, sorry. Number 5.
Yes.
Number 5, Muhammad.
Yes.
Number 6,
Yes.
Muhammad bin Saddam.
Yes.
Okay. Number 7. Number 8,
Yes, Doctor.
Zed.
Ziyad, yes.
Yes. Number 9,
Yes, doctor.
Usama.
Yes.
Number 10, Hassan.
Yes, Hassan.
Yeah. Number 11,
Yes, doctor.
Mahan bin. Right?
100%.
Yeah. Number 12. Number 13.
Yes.
Number 12 is Mashari. Number 13 is Zaid?
Yes, here. Yes.
Okay. Number 14, Fahad.
Yes.
Number 15, Abdullah bin Khalid.
Yes.
Number 16, Bandar bin Mansoor.
Yes.
Number 17, Umar bin Abdul Aziz.
Yes, present.
And number 18, Nawaf bin Abdul Rahman. Number 19, Ed bin Ali. Number 20, Muhammad bin Abdullah.
Yes.
21, Abdullah bin Umar.
Yes.
Number 22,
Yes.
Hadi.
Yes.
Number 23, Muhammad bin Sulaiman. 24,
24 Salman.
yes. Number 25,
Yes.
Muhammad bin Ahmad.
Yes.
Number 26,
Yes, 26.
Muhammad bin Abdul Rahman.
Yes.
Number 27,
7 years here.
Hassan bin Khalid.
Yeah.
28, Abdul Aziz.
Yes.
29,
Yes.
Naif.
Yes.
30,
Yes,
Why?
present. Why?
Wail bin Ali. Huh?
Yes, present.
31, Walid.
Yes.
32, Abdullah something.
32 Abdullah. Yes.
Abdullah, yes. 33, Nasir.
Yes. Yes, Nasser.
Yeah. 34, Faisal.
Present.
And 35, Sultan.
Yes.
36, Usama.
Yes, here.
37, Mashari.
Yes, here.
And 38, Sultan.
Yes, here.
Right. 39, Abdul Rahman.
Yes, present.
Right. And 40,
Yes, present.
Abdul Mohsen.
Yes.
Number 41,
Yes, here.
Khalid. 42,
Yes, present.
Muhammad bin. Finish, everyone? Yes, no student left here now. I think we have a 42. Continue, inshallah, next week. Sorry, not next week, sorry. On Thursday, the more material of the chapter number 2. Okay?
Okay, Doctor.
Yes.
Sorry, but is there a tutorial this week or?
Now, hopefully, because we just start now.
Okay, thank you.
So inshallah, we will finish some material, some example, then he will start. Most probably it happen, I don't know nowadays, but usually happen that it always start in the second week.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, see you then, inshallah.
Doctor,
Yes.
to check the approximated solution. Last lecture, we take two method. Absolute error and what?
Error bound.
Error bound. Okay.
Yeah. The absolute error formula is, you remember, is exact solution minus approximate solution. But error bound, it means this formula need the This formula need the exact solution. But as I told you, exact solution, only 1% chance given by the teacher, otherwise not. So when exact solution is not given, so we cannot use the absolute error formula. We have to use error bound. And inshallah, to next lecture, I will talk about the error bound formula of the numerical methods.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Okay, finish. See you then, inshallah. Thank you.
Thank you.